Hey everybody, welcome back to another quick how-to video. In today's quick tutorial, I'm going to show you the easiest method that I have found that works personally the best for me to remove burnt on grease on your stovetop. You know, over time as you're cooking and things like that, this stuff can just accumulate and just bake on top of your stovetop, and it's just a nightmare to get off. I've tried, all-purpose cleaners, ammonia, stovetop cleaners where you spray it and let it sit for, 20, 30 minutes. None of them seem to work. I've even tried, hydrogen peroxide and baking soda and lime and all these little household hacks. None of it works as well as this method I'm about to show you. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so the only tool we're gonna need for this little household hack is a razor blade scraper. These are really handy. They're only $2, $3. They usually come with 5 or 10 extra razor blades. Pick one of these up on Amazon or Harbor Freight. I'll put links below if you want to purchase. All right, looking closer at my stovetop, we're gonna be removing this residue here. It's just baked on. Now, I don't have it on all my burners because I don't use all my burners that often, but you can tell which ones I do. Like this one over here, that stuff's just caked on there. So we're gonna be removing that with the razor blade scraper. Okay, so before we get started and remove this stuff here, I wanted to mention you're gonna wanna look at the condition of your stovetop beyond the residue. If paint's peeling or it's rusting or things like that, you're gonna really wanna be careful using a razor blade scraper because it could cause even more damage. But mine's in really good condition other than this residue. Another thing, when you're using the box cutter scraper, you want to make sure it's not at an angle. You don't want to have it pushing it down this way to the right or to the left because that can scratch and damage your stovetop even more. So I always put 2 fingers on each side, apply a little bit of pressure, and just go slowly like so. And as you can see, it's just coming right up. Take your time, don't rush it. Look at all that stuff coming off. Okay, so it's worth noting, once you get the thick layer off with the razor blade, if you go up higher with the razor blade like so and push down slightly, you can kind of get that other stuff off that's really baked on there. I've always found the higher you kind of lift the razor blade and apply pressure, you can go even deeper and remove that last layer. Okay, we're going around the sides now. Kind of angling it up high to kind of get down in there deep. It's coming off good. All right, now I'm going around the little dip. This is a little trickier. Just take your time. All right, everyone, we have a finished product. This took about 15 minutes, but as you can see, it's just looking like a happy, clean burner. So again, take your time when you're doing this. I'm gonna work my way on to the next burner here and clean this one up. This is something I have to do about every year or so. I guess if after cooking, if you wanted to remove the grates and scrub it each time, that would keep you from having to do this every year, but I just don't want to put that much work into it. And I can actually kind of find it kind of meditative to take the razor blade and scrape it and get it clean. So hope you found this video informative. If you did, please hit that like button and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.